y'all, I am making Pampered Chef's recipe tonight for their white pizza, and it's one of my favorites. And I don't think I've ever showed this before, so I'm just going to come on and show you how I prepare. I'm using their pizza crust, and all you have to do is take this package of pizza crust, 1/2 cup of warm water, and I have put this in the microwave for a minute, and then 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil or olive oil. I've got olive oil here, so that's 2 tablespoons. That's it. That's all I gotta do. So you just mix this up, and I've got my mat here. You can't see it probably good yet, but I'll come back on and show you when I have this dough formed. I'm gonna put it out on this mat and get it in a ball shape and ready for my pizza crust. Now, once I get that in the ball shape, I'm going to put it back in this bowl and cover it with our silicone lid and let it rest for 5 minutes. Then it will be ready. So while it is resting for 5 minutes, I'm going to, instead of all white pizza, which is just really cheese, and it does have some sun-dried tomatoes and pressed garlic on the crust. So I'm going to add some meat to it tonight, and I love sausage. So I have got some bulk sausage here, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. I'm just trying to get my dough mixture wet before I show you my sausage. Okay, I think I've got it combined enough that I will work with that on this mat when I have the sausage. So I've got the 3-quart micro cooker, and I have got a pound of bulk sausage. So I'm just going to put that bulk sausage in there, and I'm leaving it in whole form. And I'm going to put the lid on this, pop it in the microwave for 3 minutes, and then I will take the mix and chop and break it up just a little. I like big chunks of sausage on our pizza, so I'm not going to really ground it up too much. And then I'll put it back in for 2 to 3 more minutes. So when this is rested for 5 minutes, and I've got this done within 5 minutes, I'll be back on and we'll assemble this delicious white pizza. Stay tuned. Okay, y'all, it's time to put this baby together, and I am going to tilt this down so you can see what I'm doing instead of seeing me. I've got the dough already on our pizza peel. I'm going to be brave and try to transfer this from the pizza peel to the pizza stone I've got heating in the oven. So the first thing I'm going to do is brush it with some, the recipe I'm going to share with you tells you to press garlic, and we have some amazing garlic infused oil, so you can use that. But tonight I'm using our basil infused oil because, believe it or not, my husband and I both are not really huge fans of garlic. It's okay, but we're not big fans. So the other thing I have done, trying to figure out how to turn this so y'all can see it better. I've got my cheese shredded. I use the double-sided grater. I love the size of these slices, and the other side has this really fine grate. So I did a mixture of both with my mozzarella, but the parmesan I did all in the fine shreds. So that's going to be the first thing after the oil that I put on. See, I've got 2 different textures of that mozzarella cheese there. Some big slices and some little shreds. So that's a lot of cheese, but we're going to go on there with some mozzarella and some parmesan. Now you see why it's called a white cheese pizza, or a white pizza, because it's got a lot of white on it. So you can cut back on the cheese if you don't like this much cheese, but we love a cheese pizza. I'm just going to go ahead and dump the rest of that on there. The other thing that it calls for is sun-dried tomatoes that are packed in oil. There's a little gnat flying around here, y'all. So I have stepped it up a notch and got the jalapeno sun-dried tomatoes. So I've got a few of those out, so I'm going to put them around. My husband will love these. I'm just going to do it with my fingers. I've never had the jalapeno sun-dried tomatoes before, so it'll be interesting to see how these taste. Now, in the recipe I'm going to share, I did include the sausage, but the original recipe from Pampered Chef does not include sausage. I just added some meat to it because we like it. The next white part of this is ricotta cheese. And I'm just going to take our small scoop and just put maybe 3 or 4 dollops. I'm from the South, y'all. We say dollops. Scoops of ricotta cheese. And just smash them a little. And again, that's something you can leave out if you prefer. All right, now, my favorite part, and I did this 3 minutes, mashed it just a little bit with the mix and chop, and then only did 2 more minutes, y'all. So I'm going to take our tongs and just put some nice chunks. You see, I didn't really want them ground like we were doing tacos. I wanted some nice big chunks of meat on my pizza. Y'all go ahead and start praying right now that this lady don't drop her pizza trying to get it in the oven for y'all. I'm tempted to cut the camera off and just put it in the oven off camera, but I want you to see me do that too. So go ahead and be praying in advance for me. I normally don't have a problem, but you know, when you're videoing, crazy things can happen. But that's all right. Y'all can just laugh right along with me while I'm crying if I drop my pizza. I love cooking sausage ahead like this and keeping it in the refrigerator all week for a quick breakfast sandwich or like a little pizza pocket for lunch. It's great to have some cooked ahead. Okay, I think I've got enough on there to satisfy us. All right, so let me move some of this out of the way. It's going to go in the oven at 450 degrees. And the reason I did it on the pizza peel instead of the pizza stone is because the new stoneware we can preheat. So I wanted to preheat the stone so it would make that crust just delicious and crispy. So I'm going to move this out of the way and see if I can get you, I think y'all can see my oven and me from there. Help us, Jesus. I'm going to take, I got a spatula, let me get that. Just in case I need a little spanking tool to get it off this board. But I do have some cornmeal underneath and it should slide off. So I think y'all can see, so here we go. I think I'm going to slide my shelf out just a little bit, so I won't have to stick my head in there hot. There we go. Let that baby do its magic. That is it. Thank you, Jesus, and thank all of you that prayed along with me for that. Okay, so it's going to bake, I think it's 10 or 15 minutes. I better run look at that recipe. I hadn't done it in a while. And I will come back on and show you what it looks like when it's done. But it was so easy, and I love takeout pizza too, but I'm telling you, there's just something about homemade pizza, and it's just fun to do with the family and make your favorite toppings on your pizza. Stay tuned. Okay, y'all, I did it for 12 minutes, and I know I say it all the time, but I wish we had smell-o-vision on this. It's very hot, so let me tilt this down so you can see it. I can just feel the heat coming from that stone. If you've ever used stoneware, you understand. If you haven't, that stone holds that heat retention, and y'all look, it just gives you the most crispy results, and foods will not stick. The more you use it, the more seasoned it gets built up. So it's not dirty. It's supposed to get yucky looking like mine is. These things that we see here are the cornmeal that I had on the bottom of the pizza peel. So that's what that crusty stuff there is. So I'm going to try to take the pizza slicer. I don't know if y'all have ever seen one of these in person. It is huge, and I love showing it. It's got a cutter on this end. If you've got a thick crust pizza, or maybe you want to do brownie bars or something, you can use this to slice those. But I'm going to use the wheel and try to slice this baby. It smells delicious. It's simple and just the way we like it. So you can, like I say, you can put any of your favorite toppings on yours. And the recipe that I will share is going to be for the white pizza, but I did include sausage. I think I've got that through there. I love this pizza cutter. So let me move that out of the way. See if I can get a piece up. Ooh, it's hot, y'all. Put this underneath. It'll be cut right there. Ooh. This impatient can't wait for it to cool off. You know, when I cook something, I'm in a hurry to get it out. And I've had to smell this baby cooking. Y'all see that? I don't want to lose it. I've been known to drop stuff a lot. So I'm going to put that right on this plate very carefully and show you on the plate. So that's it. In just 12 minutes, and it really only took the dough 5 minutes to get ready, 5 minutes for me to cook that sausage. You can cook that sausage or hamburger, whatever your turkey, whatever meat you're wanting, even if it's frozen, just add a couple minutes and do it in the micro cooker from frozen. So thank you so much for watching. And as always, you can look for this recipe in comments. Thanks, y'all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.